Good morning.
We got no coffee.
We've still got coffee. Got no milk left. So today is the big day. It's day 8 of lockdown, and we need to go shopping.
No, you need to go.
I'm going shopping.
I saw on social media people posting that they only allow one person in the shops at a time, so it's gonna be pointless for me to go. So I'm gonna tidy up while Brain takes you guys to the shops.
Yeah, so we ran out of a few basic essentials like milk, meat, fresh veg. So we'll stock up on, well, not stock up, but I mean just go
just do a little bit of a run.
Yeah, go get enough for another week or so. And it's after a day of doing absolutely nothing. We spent most of the day on the couch watching a few movies and series and stuff, just rebooting and relaxing. How do you feel?
I feel rejuvenated. I just think I need to shower and then I'll feel better because I still feel a little bit asleep. But I'm gonna tidy up and then I'll shower. Be safe. I love you.
See you on the road.
Love you. Be safe. Okay.
Love you too.
I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder.
Okay, so Brain is headed to the store now, and I thought we could make the bed together.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in.
So I just stopped at retail crossing, and I don't know if you could see with that short clip, it is quite busy. I don't know if it's because everyone is running out of supplies or what, but obviously it seems the parking section that is still available, there's a limited amount of parking. They cordoned off most of the shopping center, but most of it is full, so there are quite a few people in the center. Yeah, let's just hope everyone sticks to their social distancing. Obviously I don't have a mask or gloves. We didn't buy beforehand and we struggled to get when we tried to look for them. But I also read a few articles saying that if you aren't showing any flu-like symptoms and you aren't sick, you don't need them, just as long as you keep your distance and obviously keep your hands sanitized and refrain from touching your face while you haven't washed your hands or sanitized your hands yet. So let's hope everything goes well.
We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end.
Hello? Ja. Die wat? Ja. Is it? Kan jy vir my foto stuur? Okay, dankie. Love you. Bye. Bren just sent me a photo of what the lines look like at this game. Oh my goodness.
Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wondering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know.
Okay, so my first shopping trip's done this game. And they were quite strict on social distancing and stuff like that, sanitizing, which we were happy about. One thing, there were quite a few couples growing in there that they didn't restrict, and according to what I understand, you're not allowed to do that. So let's see how 𝘱𝑎 goes.
There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of
So no biltong.
sleepless nights and wondering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know, about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wondering, before you make it safely to the end, the end. There's things in life you simply need to know, about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wondering, before you make it safely to the end. Before you make it safely to the end, the end, the
Sometimes what you want ain't what you need.
Okie dokie, I am done with all of the laundry. I think what I'm going to do now is, before Bren comes home, I want to take everything out of the fridge and then clean the fridge nicely, give everything a wipe down, including all of the things that he is going to bring back from the store before I pack that back. So I thought I would do that now before Bren comes back.
Sometimes letting go can make your heart bleed. Sometimes the road ahead seems dark as night. Yeah. Have some faith in yourself, that's the guiding light. You should know that when your dreams have hit the ceiling and fallen back down on the ground, let me tell you, I know the feeling. I used to live in that town. One door closes and
Okay, so hopefully the final leg of my shopping. The queue at Woolies was just way too long, so I popped into 𝘱𝑎, but obviously they don't have like chicken livers and meat, stuff like that. so I'll have to wait. There's still a small queue at the pick and pay, so I'll have to wait here. It's not as long as Woolworths, but let's hope I can finish off here. It's been probably almost 2 hours already, and most of the time has been spent standing in queues, waiting to get into shops. It's ridiculous.
The swings open, that's life, and not to dwell upon the darkest hour, they say, is just before dawn. You might take a fall, but you can bounce right back.
Okay, so about 4 shops later in 2.5 hours, I finally got all the things we need. Yeah, I think it would have been less if the queue at Woolies wasn't that long. Obviously, I had to split the one visit to Woolies in between about 2 shops. But yeah, that's how it goes. I'll do a catch up once I get to Jess. I obviously want to discuss or give my opinion on how the South Africans are dealing with this lockdown when I sit with her. So see you then.
Are you back?
I like
You like me. What?
We'll discuss it now. Let me get everything.
Okay.
On a town dressed up like a heart attack, 'cause you know that when your dreams have hit the ceiling and fallen back down on the ground.
Okay. So, thanks for a nice clean house.
Pleasure. Thanks for
Appreciate
doing
it.
shopping.
So what I thought I'd do, for those of you who haven't gone out shopping yet, or maybe you can share your experiences with us, I'll rank my shops that I visited. I went to 4 in the end, rank them from least favorite to most favorite or most
During the
organized
lockdown.
experience during the lockdown. So let's start at the bottom, right? And so it might be because they didn't expect the amount of people in today, because the stores were quite busy. Most of the shops had queues outside, so obviously they had some sort of queue control or regulation. But the least favorite today was Spar.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually
We had a good experience when we shopped there, like
just before the lockdown.
just before the lockdown, like
So-
over a week ago.
What frustrated me a lot is that they obviously, I don't know what's happened or whatever, but they're restocking and a lot of the things don't have prices, which means that in the restock there was a price change. I don't know if it was like a increase or a decrease or whatever. I don't want to accuse them of anything because I'm not sure, but it was just frustrating shopping and not seeing a lot of prices on the items. I mean, like on the grapes there wasn't prices, on avos there wasn't prices.
Did we buy more things now than the first time?
I might have, because I
Because
was
this
like,
was literally almost double
yeah, and I was like,
the amount.
I'd like to avoid this experience.
Again, so we're probably not gonna go for the next 2 weeks.
So I tried to buy enough so we didn't have to go back in the next 2 weeks. But the biggest thing that irritated me about Spar was when you walk in, like everywhere there's signs, whatever, only one person per family can come in or whatever, and they didn't stick to that at all. There were so many couples and families and that happened everywhere. But I mean, the fact that Spar had like notices on everywhere and everything and didn't adhere to it made it worse.
So they were like couples shopping.
There were so many couples and families shopping, and it was actually quite sad to see how little people actually are trying or are adhering to this lockdown.
Just take them out of the bag.
But the worst thing for me was there were couples shopping inside and families and friends or whatever shopping inside, but the security guard or someone, I don't know, forced the child to stand outside while his mother or father was shopping inside. So they kept to the no children rule, but not to the no family members or whatever rule. And
so they forced the child to stand outside.
Yeah, there was a child waiting outside for his mom or dad or whatever while they were shopping. And then when I was going out, there was a lady with a young child with her. And the only thing I can presume is she's probably like maybe a single mom or whatever, so she doesn't have the option of leaving her kids home alone or something. And when I was walking to the car, I saw her walking back as well, so it obviously didn't want to let her in or something, because she was still in the queue going into Spa when I left, and when I got to the car I saw her getting into the car as well. So that's what's very, very frustrating, is that they stick to the rule when there's a kid involved, and they prevented possibly or probably a single mom from shopping. But if a husband and wife or friends or whatever came in together, they didn't enforce the rule at all. So
yeah.
which is quite unfair.
And I mean, I stayed at home today because everywhere we saw on social media, they said that only one adult per family was allowed to go in the store. So I was like, well, I'm not going to stand outside the whole time.
Yeah, I just felt that was really...
So I would rather just stay at home, and then he can, you know...
Yeah, that really frustrated me. I felt that was really unfair.
And then the second least favourite, where did you go? 𝘕𝑗𝑠𝑐𝑎𝑚?
I went to 𝘕𝑗𝑠𝑐𝑎𝑚, Impala, Spa, Pick n Pay. And well, I tried to go to Woolies, but the queue was insane. So I just skipped Woolies. That's why I've ended up going to Impala and Pick n Pay. So my second worst experience, but it wasn't that bad, was Impala. The only reason being is that they didn't have someone at the door spraying your hands or giving wipes or whatever.
But you took the sanitizer.
Yes, but they have wipes and sanitizer at the door, but they've got no one enforcing it. And it doesn't seem to be much of...
What is this nonsense?
That's for me, okay?
What is this nonsense?
And they don't seem to enforce social distancing in the shop. Where Spa and Pick n Pay and 𝘕𝑗𝑠𝑐𝑎𝑚 had like guidelines to where you are allowed to get and whatever. The other one then would be 𝘕𝑗𝑠𝑐𝑎𝑚. I think they control everything quite well, and they've closed the sections that need to be closed and whatever the case may be. But the reason why they're not my favorite shopping experience is they had like the staff members were socializing a lot. You know, like you'd walk past and you'd see 3 staff members just chatting. I don't know if it's to delegate the stock or whatever the case may be, but from the outside looking in, it just looks, with this whole social distancing or whatever, it doesn't look like they take it too seriously. But I don't know, I can't comment on it because maybe it was like a mini staff meeting or whatever.
And then where else did you go?
And then Pick n Pay was probably the best because of how they regulated people going in and out, and you actually got sprayed 4 times in Spa. So you spray your hands when you go in, then they give you a trolley, doesn't matter, at the Pick n Pay, sorry, they give you a trolley, doesn't matter I think what you're shopping for. You
So
get
did
a
they
trolley.
spray you 4 times at Pick and Pay or Spar?
Pick and Pay, sorry.
Oh.
Pick and Pay. So you go in, they spray your hands, they spray your trolley, they wipe your trolley, they spray your hands again. You go in, you go shopping, and once you come out, they spray your hands again. So technically it's 3 times, but they spray the trolley as well for you. So
Okay, that's nice.
and
Don't put it on the floor once you wiped it. You must put it up there.
so the Pick and Pay didn't have all the essentials, like the eggs were sold out.
Really?
Yeah. And obviously pricing differs. They were a bit more expensive than Spar on a few things. But I mean, I think it goes about the overall experience, not just the
And just your safety in general.
safety in general, yeah. And not to single out Spar, but all of them allowed like couples and families in. But just how they treated the difference between the kid and the normal family member or partner or whatever was quite ridiculous. But yeah, I must say I'm a bit disappointed in our fellow South Africans.
For not adhering to the rules.
Yeah, because there's so many people
Outside.
and I understand some people maybe were just outside shopping, but I mean, still the rule is you're only allowed to go 1 adult per family, so that was a bit crazy to see.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was our little story time. This is all we got. It's not very organized right now, but we are gonna put it away in the fridge and in the cupboards. But you guys kind of saw a little shopping haul as we were wiping them.
And I wasn't bashing all South Africans. I was, if the shoe fits, if the shoe fits, you obviously.
We need to put this away and then go shower.
Yeah.
Like ASAP. Are we done?
Finito.
Please put the TV on silent quickly. I want to show you guys whipped coffee. I've never tried this in my entire life. Have you seen the whipped coffee on social media? So I'm going to take Nescafe Gold.
It's very strong.
Strong. By the way, we just stocked up on all of our pods. I really can't wait to try this hot chocolate one.
Sounds good.
Should I do 2 tablespoons or 1?
I think 1.
1?
Yeah.
And then we don't have sugar in this house. We don't buy sugar. So I thought I would use some vanilla. Your parents got this for us.
Yeah.
Vanilla flavored
Coffee syrup.
coffee syrup. Oh my gosh.
Things are steaming up in here.
Things are getting hot in here. I don't know.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah, I think that's more than enough.
Well, we've had this since, I think they got it for us in a Christmas hamper.
Yeah.
So we've had it for like 3 months, almost 4 months. And then you need a little bit of hot water. Is that enough?
I don't know, I've seen the trend, I've watched the videos, but I can't remember exactly
It's equivalent coffee, sugar, hot water. So it's, if you do 2 tablespoons of coffee, it's 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of hot water. And then you're supposed to like whisk it, but we don't have a whisk. I don't think we have one.
You've got like a hand whisk.
We've got this. My mom got me this.
No, she didn't.
She got you this.
Yes.
But it's like, it is a whisk. But I doubt that it will work for this. So we're just gonna do it in the blender and see if it works.
Let me tell you, I know the feeling. I used to live in that town.
Okay. So
It's not working.
it's not working yet. Let's try doing it with the hand. I don't know if the sugar is like important.
No, they say you can do it
Factor.
with sweetener as well. Oh my word, we are so stupid. We've got a frother.
We're gonna froth the house for that.
One door closes, another swings open, that's life.
See, it's working now. Huh? Is it working? You're not very interested in this.
𝘠𝘪𝘵 2000.
Is it working? It's working. Why don't we have a whisk? We have a whisk, that thing, but it's not like a
Proper.
it's a fancy whisk. Shame! Show them! Show them! Shame! He wants to eat his banana. Shame! Oh, shame!
Can't get this banana. At the bottom it says new diet plan.
Jeez Louise. 100 years later.
Gadget number 3.
Gadget number 3. It's not working. It's getting there, but my gosh.
Is it worth it?
I don't know. Probably not. We've been at it for 10 minutes. Oh my word! It's supposed to look like a phone, but it's not. This is what it's supposed to look like. Is it? Yeah. Look.
I do it with a spoon or a fork.
Yeah, this is something small. Yeah. It's getting there.
And you just think a fork would work better.
I'm
Just
trying.
a fork. So we messing up the whole kitchen just to fucking.
Oh man. Concentrating face.
Just do this for your whole entire life.
Guys, we've been at it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
We're starting to prepare our end of lockdown celebration drink.
We'll be ready in 2 weeks from now. Can I taste it so long?
It's quite velvety. It's like very smooth.
It's good. Let's just try it.
I think we should just go for gold and
So we've got, they say you should put almond milk. And some ice. We're just gonna do 1 glass.
how does coffee and sugar that's wet?
Go like cream. It's confusing.
So you should pour the milk first, I think.
I don't know how much. That's fine.
Okay, so this is the consistency we've got it to. You can see the inside of the bowl. So it's still quite runny, but there's a lot of it's like a
see if
very
it's-
velvet.
Sorry, I interrupted you. I want to see if it still stays on top. Look at it. Just pour it over.
How much?
I don't know.
Everything?
No. Go, 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 go. I think that's enough. Okay.
No man, I think it's everything. Because you only used like one.
I used a lot of sugar. I don't know.
What are you supposed to stir it and then drink it, or?
You still need to stir it. I don't know what's the point. I don't know. Wow! Sweet as hell. Must like it. You don't like
Not
it?
for me.
I want cuddles. I haven't had cuddles the whole day because you were gone.
Went out in the Wild West.
Oh. Take a camera, take a camera. So I can hold
Okay.
you.
So the coffee didn't turn out too badly. It's a bit sweet.
You know what I don't like about it is like the frothiness of it. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, we tried. We'll keep
It's
our
very
coffee.
sweet.
We keep our coffee habits the same there. But thanks for watching. We hope you learned something or
And just
enjoyed it. And we'll see you
in the next
in
one.
the next one.
Bye guys.